All right. Did you miss me? So I am back. I've been on a vacation slash holiday, whatever you want to call it, for the past week. And I looked down on my little list of training sessions and I owed you guys a back workout. So this is a full pull day. Just going to roll some footage while I'm speaking. And what I want to talk about today is a comment which was left on one of my YouTube videos. Now, I actually thought this was a bit of a troll comment because it was the first time this guy had left a comment, and effectively he was trying to give me advice. Well, and that never comes across well. First time I'm going to comment on this guy's channel, and I'm going to try and give him some advice. But I thought it would make for a good conversation because the answer is actually quite hopeful for all you guys. So I thought it'd be quite relevant. So the goal, I think the goal of a lifetime of lifting is to get to the point where you have a large enough muscle mass that you're able to walk around looking well trained and reasonably lean all the time. That's the goal, I think, because if you have enough muscle, it becomes quite difficult to put on a lot of body fat. Just because your metabolism's higher, you're past your natural set point, or you're leaner at your set point, right? So the question went like this anyway. The question went, "Hey Faz, uh, why do you walk around so lean all year? Wouldn't you gain better if you had a higher body fat percentage?" Um, so yeah, I thought I'd kind of address that, and yeah, I walk around. First of all, I'm not that lean, but so in saying that, you kind of do betray the fact that you're probably quite out of shape if you think I'm like very lean. The real ones know. And in terms of my own sort of body fat distribution, I'm probably more peripherally lean, like a lot of older guys. But anyway, to get to the main point, which applies to all of you guys, right? Your reward of a lifetime of lifting should be a body which has a higher degree of muscle mass than you would normally, which means two things. First of all, you're able to sit at a higher body weight and still be lean. And secondly, you're able to hold more body fat on your frame and still look good. Like 20 pounds of body fat on a guy who weighs 160 might be a lot of body fat. 20 pounds of body fat on a guy who weighs 200 pounds is a lot less of a percentage of body fat. So the more muscle you hold, the better that body fat looks. Now, there's a high degree of irony here, which I've seen time and time again over decades of coaching, years of coaching, decades of lifting, is that the guys who are overly obsessed with staying lean all the time, and as a result, they refuse to bulk, the irony is those guys are always, always, always chasing leanness. But your reward for bulking up and cutting down multiple times over the course of many years and decades is the fact that you can hold on to a lot more muscle and still look lean. And you can hold on to more body fat with that muscle and still look quite lean. It's basically delayed gratification personified. It's what it is. If you are able to stick out the uncomfortability of years and years of bulking and cutting, you will be left with a body which is going to look leaner to most people just because you hold so much more muscle mass. So if you can put up with the discomfort of bulking up and everything that comes with it, your face gets all bloated, you feel tired, you feel sluggish. If you can put up with all that, the end goal is you get to walk around looking like a stud pretty much all year. And that's a pretty good deal. Just to give you guys some sort of practical numerical on this, let's say, for example, you peaked out at your current bulk with, I don't know, 4,000 calories, right? And you cut, at the height of your cut, you were on 1,800 calories. Well, just for argument's sake, next bulk, assuming you do a good, long, proper bulk, like a year-long bulk, you might get up to a high of 4,200 calories. and you might get to a low of 2,000 calories. So over time, you get to eat more and more because your base level of muscle mass goes higher and higher and higher. And over the course of a lifetime, even for a natural, that amounts to quite a lot. And I don't believe the data about, a pound of muscle is 5 calories or whatever. That's just bullshit. It's a lot more. But there's your answer to that. And it provides a lot. I think it provides a lot of hope for you guys. Just keep the faith, keep going through the bulk and cut cycles. And eventually you guys too will get little questions like that, which don't actually make any sense. But the reality is that that's how it's done. You go through these multiple bulk and cut cycles and you end up with a physique which is reasonably lean all the time.